YouTube, what it do? Your boy Playoff Don is back. I'm back on the court. I'm back on the field. What's popping, y'all? Um, if y'all hadn't, I'm sure you heard. I'm sure you heard by now. It's in the thumbnail for crying out loud. Houston Texans former head coach, former general manager Bill OBrien has been let go. He has been relieved of his duties. Former head coach Romeo Crennel takes over as interim head coach. Apparently, Texans ownership has had enough. They had enough of Bill OBrien, and frankly, so have I. I've had enough as well. As a fan of the Houston Texans quarterback situation, I am a big fan of that. I'm a enormous Desean Watson fan. I love him, and he's been held back for too long. He's been held back for too long by this dude by this control freak who wants to do everything his way, and he's gone. He's gone now. Celebrate, Texans fans. You should be very happy. As far as the rest of this season goes, I mean, you're already 0-4. It's gonna be I still don't want to count this team out because of their quarterback. However, it's gonna be very tough to get that playoff spot with this rough start already. It's gonna be real tough. There's a lot of good teams in the AFC this year. It's gonna be hard to catch up, but I still would not count them out though because of number 4 under center. But the firing of Bill OBrien, I think it had to be done. The man was losing his mind. He was going way too crazy. He had to be settled down. Honestly, like I feel like he's probably released more so for his GM moves aside from his coaching moves. I mean, he's had a couple of WTF coaching moments as well. But I think it's really because of the GM stuff. You know, there's a whole list. You can go down the list of like just mind-blowing things this dude has done, like the moves he's made over the past few years. Trading Jadeveon Clowney for like a 3rd round pick or something like that. Trading away Dwayne Brown. Letting Tyrann Mathieu walk in free agency. Of course, the infamous 2 first-round picks for Laramie Tunsil deal. And Tunsil's a nice player, but he's not worth 2 first-round picks. And then, of course, D-Hop for David Johnson and a bag of Funyuns. The Texans start off 0-4 this year. They lose to the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Vikings last week. And Texans ownership is like, that's enough. We've had enough. You got to go, sir. And the man clearly was letting his emotions get the best of him with some of these moves. And he, like I said, he blew 1st-round picks on Tunsil. He couldn't scoop up defensive players in the draft, at least not those top-end help you win right now defensive players. Couldn't get those guys because you blew those picks. He just makes the wrong moves. He doesn't go after guys in free agency that, like, as you can see, the defense is really not good. He just hindered that Texans team, man. Like, I really hate when organizations don't do the best they can to help their young quarterback, and Bill OBrien was not doing that. And Texans ownership is like, yeah, we've had enough. We're gonna try and see if this experiment works with Brandon Cooks and Will Fuller and Kenny Stills and Randall Cobb, and hasn't looked awful, but they are 0-4, and the defense looks atrocious. Bye, Bill. Bye. So now they're off. Now they're off to see. They're off to find out who the next head coach is going to be. It's not going to be Romeo Crennel. I know that much. I think we've seen enough. I think we know Romeo Crennel. I think this would be a good spot for old boy in Kansas City, my boy Eric Bieniemy. I think this would be a really good spot for him. I think he's been down in those trenches for a minute. He's worked his way up, and I think he deserves a coaching hire. And I think this will be a great pairing for him. Because you got your quarterback, you got players on offense. You just need some stability and some level-headedness up top. And I think Bieniemy can supply that for Houston. So I like that move. There's still other guys as well. We're going to see what they're going to do, but it's not going to be Bill OBrien anymore. Desean Watson should be relieved. Texans fans should be relieved because he wasn't that bad of a head coach, but as a GM, he was hindering this team. He was. As far as the rest of the season goes, like I said, this team is still going to be a tough out every single week. They're still going to put up points. It's just going to be tough to just recover all that ground that you lost with the first 4 games. And granted, the first 4 games have been really tough, but they happened. The L's are there. We're here at this point, and we'll see. I don't ever want to count out Desean Watson, and you guys shouldn't want to do that either. So, but yeah, Bill OBrien is out. Let me know who you guys think will be the next Texans head coach. Who should be the next Texans head coach? Who do y'all like out there that I'm probably forgetting about that should be considered for this job? If there's any Texans fans out there, how do y'all feel about this? I like it for Desean. I said that already. But yeah, we'll see what happens for the rest of the season. But yeah, Bill OBrien's out, and so am I. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.